Okay, so welcome to week 1 of MS 110. So I'm going to be making videos throughout the course. There's going to be a group of videos that just try to give you a big picture of what you're supposed to be doing. You know, the reading is the big place where you're going to find all the nitty-gritty details. But I'll also be making videos on specific problems that I think are going to be tough. You know, I'll try to look through your homework and figure out which problems are going to be the hardest. Just a heads up, this week it looks like there's a ton of problems, and I guess there is. Um, but you know, there's a couple things to think about. One, that's because this is like 2 weeks of a full math course, you know, all at once. So you're thinking about, you know, maybe like if it's a 3 credit class and you got 3 classes a week, so that's a total of 6 classes over the course of 2 weeks. And think about all the homework assignments we typically get in the math class. But the other big reason is the questions are a lot of them are real quick. Okay, some of them take a little bit, but for week 1, the questions are real fast. Just like, you know, is this answer going to be positive or negative? That's one of your questions. You don't even have to calculate it. So I don't want you to come into the course, see a huge amount of problems, and think, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to quit all my jobs and ignore my family because this course is going to be a lot. It's not, okay? It's not going to be as as much as it seems when you see that number of questions. But sorry, I'm dragging on a little bit here. Just to begin, I think your first question just asks, just to make sure we all know this symbol, and you'll have a couple of questions like that. If you see a squiggly equals, like this is a straight equals, poorly drawn, but squiggly equals, that means approximately equal to. Okay, so you're going to see that in question 1. But a few things to calculate this week. We're going to calculate the mean and the median. You've probably heard of these before, but just as a reminder, like if we have this set of numbers, notice I put it in least to greatest to help me when I calculate the median. Okay, I've got the smallest number first, largest number last, and they go in order there. To calculate the mean of these numbers, you just add them all up, okay? And then divide by how many numbers you have. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to divide by 6. So that would be my mean in a calculator. And I'm not going to be hardcore about like trying to make sure everyone's practicing without a calculator. There are some things that in this course you should definitely know how to do without a calculator. So challenge yourself, but otherwise I know we're in a calculator world. So I'm not super particular about that. So that's my mean. If MyLab Math asks you to round to the hundredths place, that means the second decimal. If it asks you to round to the thousandths place, that's the third decimal. If it asks you to add to the round to the tenths place, that's the first decimal. So let's say it asks for us to round to the hundredths place. I'm going to say 4.67. Okay. Now the median actually involves less calculator stuff. You just scratch off the lowest and highest, the next lowest, next highest, and this is simultaneously. Okay. And then next lowest, next highest, but oh, we have a problem if we do that. So the rule is if you scratch off lowest, highest, and you get 2 numbers instead of just 1 number, it's the mean of those 2 numbers. So 4.5 is the median for this data set. Okay, so I try to keep my videos short. That way you can skip a video if you know what it's going to be about. You know, like if you look at a title and you're like, no, I don't need any help with that stuff. You know, if I keep the video short, that way you don't have to just sift through one 50-minute lecture. Okay, so I'll end it here and then I'll go make another video for you.